So Nick, this is your first book, your debut author. Did you ever
Yes.
imagine you'd write one? And was the experience at all what you would have expected?
Well, in a simple word, no. I never envisioned myself an author. I never envisioned my story would be of interest to anybody other than perhaps myself and my family. So when Perry Lefko, who I partnered with to write the book, first approached me, I flat out asked him, do you think that there's a story to be written? And he said, absolutely. And from there, I did some soul searching, and it came upon me that perhaps a lot of my life lessons could go further than just perhaps sharing them with my children. So I said yes to writing the book, and more importantly, I said that I'm going to do what I've done with anything in my life, and that's be all in on it. So it was a taxing exercise to relive moments in your life, and some great, like winning a Stanley Cup, and some tough ones where I'm knocked unconscious at Madison Square Garden ice, and basically knowing that my career could be over. But when you win the Stanley Cup, or you continue to play, everybody talks about can you enjoy it, and the answer probably not is not as well as I should, and that's because as athletes we're too busy being in the here and now, or what's my next step, or what's my next move to get better. Very seldom in your life, and even after you retire, it's the same thing. You don't really get a great chance to truly absorb what's happened in your life, I think, until you can really put pen to paper. And that's what essentially we did. And it was a wonderful experience for me to go through the process of writing some of the most intimate parts of my life, and be in a position to now really think about the reason why maybe things happened, or getting some clarity or even closure. I got closure writing this book when I went back and relived those moments, to share with all of you. So it was an amazing experience, and I recommend anybody, Justin, who's 50 years of age, to put pen to paper about their life. And whether or not you think it's going to sell 1 million copies, 100 copies, or no copies at all, I loved the experience of revisiting my life like I've never done it before. I tell people now that it's like digging for lost treasures, and those stories are my treasures. And until you really put your heart and soul into it, I think with a book, it's hard to go back to those places and give it the real time that you need to fully absorb it all over again. The book gave me that. In many ways, it was almost like a therapy session that lasted 12 months.